California. He was in town visiting family for the holidays. He was an illegal alien. The police had stopped him 2 hours before he had killed Ruben. But because illegal aliens were allowed to have driver's license back then, they gave him a warning and let him go. 2 hours later, he was driving through my mother's neighborhood when he killed my son. It is a tragedy to lose a child. Our children should not die before us. It is a horror for your child to be murdered. It is terrifying to realize that your child was murdered by someone who was in the country illegally. For almost 4 years later, with the grace of God, my son's story was aired on America's Most Wanted. We got word that Ruben's killer was in Mexico, in the state of Jalisco. 2 special agents that worked for the Foreign Prosecution Unit from San Diego went into Mexico and put a warrant for his arrest. He is now serving 20 years without parole for my son's death. Salinas may not be officially a sanctuary city, but still a safe haven for illegal immigrants who are protected by the very elected officials we vote in to protect us. If we didn't have sanctuary cities, my son would still be alive today. My son was the ultimate price for a lettuce on your table. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like everyone to please join us in just a little time of silence and solace for their loss. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Rick Oltman.
Thanks, Jeff, and thanks to the Golden Gate Minutemen for having this demonstration today in front of the belly of the beast.
All right.
I brought a couple of props today because we see a lot of signs. We see enforce existing laws, enforce the laws that are out there. We've heard about enforcing the rule of law. So I thought we would just remind everybody what the law actually said. To my right, we have Article 5 of the California Constitution, which says, "It shall be the duty of the Attorney General to see that the laws of the state are uniformly and adequately enforced. Whenever, in the opinion of the Attorney General, the law of the state is not being adequately enforced in any county, it shall be the duty of the Attorney General to prosecute any violations of the law of which the Superior Court shall have jurisdiction." Now, just what is that law? To my left, we have the California Penal Code. Section 834B reads, and I quote, "Every law enforcement agency in California shall fully cooperate with the United States Immigration and Naturalization Service regarding any person who is arrested if he or she is suspected of being present in the United States in violation of federal immigration laws." Right here, it's in the California Code. It is unambiguous. The last section reads, "Any legislative, administrative, or other action by a city or county or by a law enforcement agency to prevent or limit the cooperation required by subdivision A is expressly prohibited." Now the law is clear. What we expect the city and the county of San Francisco to do is do what we are all required to do. Obey the law. And further, to enforce the law. On July 1st, the president of our organization, Diana Hall, sent a letter to the Attorney General of the state of California, the Honorable Jerry Brown. At that time, we thought we were only dealing with illegal alien crack dealers that were being protected by the city of San Francisco, flown out of the country, put up in low security motels in Southern California, and we got no response. On July 28th, we sent another letter to the Attorney General, this time talking about the murders, the triple homicide, Anthony Bologna and his two sons, machine gunned to death by an MS-13 gang member known to the city of San Francisco and the police department as an illegal alien.